Hey y'all, we're gonna get into the live. All right, y'all, let's get into this morning energy, y'all. Welcome to the live, y'all. Let's see if I can get y'all pulled up on my other phone. And we're gonna get into the energy, y'all. So today is very interesting energy, y'all. So please listen to your intuition today. I'm talking about it, y'all. Please listen to your intuition because let me tell you, child. All right. So the moon, sun, Mercury retrograde, and Mars is all in Pisces today. All in Pisces, which means that all of your guidance is going to come through your intuition and your ability to truly listen today. Listen, Linda. All right. So hold on, y'all. Let me pull up YouTube on my other phone so I can see y'all in the comments. And then we are going to get into the energy. All right. I hope y'all are having a beautiful day, y'all. Let me know in the comments where you checking in from, how we feeling, what we sipping on. All right. All right. Let's see. All right, y'all. We're going to get into it. I got y'all on that phone so I can see your comments. All right, y'all. We're going to get into the energy. So like I said today, y'all. Ooh, it's a deep dive, y'all. I'm talking about it's about fated connections and emotional courage, right? So let me tell you, if you've like been trying to muster up the courage to do something, to say something, whatever it is, y'all, that's what this energy is conducive for, right? So today's energy is about fated connections and emotional courage, right? So again, the moon, sun, Mercury retrograde, and Mars is all in Pisces, right? So the vibe is highly emotional, imaginative, and deeply romantic. Okay? It's deeply romantic, y'all. So let me tell you, right? One day away, y'all, is the new moon. Now, tomorrow, right, is the new moon. New intentions, y'all. New moon, new intentions for what it is, right, that you truly desire, right? So today, y'all, is about releasing old relationships, right? So let me tell you, if there's anything that you're holding on to, release it. Because with the new moon tomorrow, you want to be able to set new intentions, right? For what it is that you desire for yourself, right? But you cannot do it if you're hanging on to an old relationship or an old way of being. Right? It can be an old family, y'all. It doesn't always have to be about love, right? A lot of times we're holding on to an old version of ourselves. So if you're still holding on to that old version, you should let that go today, right? So that tomorrow you can set an intention to do what? Be a better new you. Ain't that a beautiful thing, y'all? To be a better new you? Oh, that's a beautiful thing, y'all. All right, let's talk about it. All right, so let me tell you, at 10:08 a.m., all right, a little bit after we get off today's live, that's when Mercury retrograde is going to conjunct your north node. Now, your north node is always destiny, y'all. Your south node is low vibrational energy, right? But your north node always points to your destiny. So around 10:08 a.m., you might receive like an unexpected message, right? That clarifies, y'all, the direction of your relationship, right? An old person or a recurring story might pop up and it's ready for your attention. You know how you get the memories, y'all, that pop up on your phone? And it's be like, especially if you got like an iPhone or Android and it always collects the memories. And you know, you be talking about, can you delete that shit? Right? Because when the old ones come up, you be like, why is this in my phone? Let me tell you, if that karmic person come up on your phone, it's because they being retrograded out of your energy, right? Or if the person that you feel fondly for is popping up on your phone, it's because it's time to solidify the connection. Take it how it resonates, y'all, right? So today is emotional, right? Today is emotional, especially around this afternoon, all right? Because around 146, your emotions, you're going to want to put action to it, right? You're going to want to put action to it because the moon is going to conjunct Mars, right? now it's about putting action to what it is that you're manifesting for yourself. So if it's something that's been kind of sitting in your heart, you got to be able to address it because it's pushing you to address what's in your heart. All right. Now, by tonight, y'all, you're going to want pillow talk. Stop playing, right? By tonight at 9:18, right, the moon is going to trine Jupiter, right? So the evening is going to soften y'all into more optimistic vibes, right? So this is you imagining what your life could be like if you just allowed, right, things to either grow or things to end, right? But whatever it is, you're going to end this evening with clarity. Why, y'all? Because tomorrow is the new moon. All right, let's get into the energy. Let's get into the energy, y'all. All right, so again, tomorrow is the new moon. All right, fear at the bottom of the deck. So I'm already hearing release, right? Release any fear that you could be holding on to right now, right? So that you can set the intention for what it is that you desire. So today, release fear. Why? So that you can have clarity. Ace of Swords at the split, right? So you got to release fear so that you can gain clarity, right? Ace of Swords at the split. So it's not necessarily releasing a person, place, or situation. It's releasing fear so that you can gain the clarity on the situation, right? The situations present themselves to us, y'all. Like I always tell you, as a collective chosen, right? Whatever it is that you need clarity on, it is going to present itself to you. All that shuffling, y'all, and what? Fear is still at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Swords, right? So it's still about you releasing fear, all right? So that you can gain clarity. Yeah, what is that? The Apprentice of Wands. About what, y'all? What it is that you desire. Something may be moving at a snail's pace, y'all, but it's coming along, is what I'm hearing God say, right? Like something may be moving at a snail's pace. Child, I'm seeing a slug, right? But it is coming along. You just got to release the fear about whatever this situation is. All right, y'all, let's get into today's energy. So the overall vibe, y'all, is intuitive, it's fated, and it is emotionally brave. All right, Venus in Aries is making us crave passion and independence. What is that? Independent of thought, independence of mind, right? No longer being concerned about what people think, but understanding you want what you want. And that is the energy of just craving your own independence, right? But the heavy Pisces energy is asking you to be led, right, with empathy and intuition. Apprentice of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. All right, so we got the Nine of Wands. All right, it fell out in the reverse. So now I'm hearing God say, you know what? You have now begun to understand that a lot of ways you had to protect yourself. I'm seeing a porcupine. All right, in a lot of ways, yeah, you had a lot of reflection, y'all. All right, a lot of reflection has taken place. That's the Elder of Swords, right? The Elder of Swords is kind of like the King of Swords, right? But this is heavy reflection on boundaries, is what I'm hearing, right? Heavy reflection on boundaries, heavy reflection on understanding that when you have been carrying things for too long, that you can become tired. That is when you begin to get clarity, y'all. So there is an energy of being tired and understanding that at the point you are tired, that is when you can begin to reflect. All right. This is a lot of reflective energy. Let me know what y'all drinking in the comments, y'all. I got my coffee. All right. Let's see, y'all. So with the Elder of Swords, I'm hearing deep contemplation. What is this contemplation? What is this contemplation? Ooh, I got to sneeze. All right. We got the Oracle of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Strength in reverse. So I'm hearing somebody now. Ooh, I got to sneeze, y'all. Wait, it won't come out. It went away. Don't y'all hate that? It was right there. Damn it, it went away. All right. So somebody with the Oracle of Wands, I'm hearing you want some type of information about a transformation, or God has been sending you more information about what truly makes you happy, is what I'm hearing, right? What truly makes you happy, but it's something about your confidence, right? That has been shaken a little bit, right? Somebody, your confidence has been shaken up a little bit, right? With the Strength card being in reverse. But what you did not understand is that as long as you continue, right, to face forward, right, that things were going to come together, right? See, I see like two things, two people, two like individuals coming together, but there was something in the middle, right? I'm hearing spiritual interference. Yeah. All right, y'all, this is a message. I journaled this in my notes this morning when I was in my bath. Stop playing. Y'all know I take my spiritual bath every morning, right? And I heard God say spiritual interference, right? But what has been taking place between the masculine collective and the feminine collective has been spiritual interference. Now, some of the interference has been God, right? Because it has been transformational. See the butterfly? Right? See, this is you and your masculine and your feminine, right? And whether that's you, right? Or your external masculine and feminine, meaning king and queen, right? There are two things in the middle. One has always been God, y'all. That's your transformation. That's the butterfly, right? Somebody, you could be seeing butterflies a lot lately, right? I'm seeing bright yellow butterflies, right? I keep seeing the ones that are about the color of my sunflower here, right, in my backyard, or the monarch butterflies, which are the orange and black ones, right? So you begin to understand that some type of interference is God. But sometimes, see that black cat in the middle, stop playing. Sometimes it's not God. So what we are learning as a collective is how to understand what's stopping us from integrating, right? And whether that is you, right, your own masculine and feminine energy, so that you can become whole, or your divine feminine and masculine, right, outside energies. Some of it is God, some of it is not. It's all spiritual interference. And that's why listening to your intuition, y'all, is so important today. Okay. All right. So just understand that. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Understand that whatever is taking place is because it's meant to be. Right? Something is going to be very significant about tomorrow, y'all. So what you got to understand is that today you are releasing, right? Releasing apprehension, right? Releasing doubt, releasing guilt, right? Whatever it is, right, that caused you to be self-conscious about whatever's been taking place. See, with strength in the reverse, y'all, this is literally about you, your confidence being shaken. You beginning to question, right, what it is that you know God has told you. And when you understand, wait a minute, I can no longer question, right, what I know to be true, right? So this is about you understanding, no, you cannot question. You just have to understand, right? So this all was about your transformation to what? Nine of Cups, y'all. What truly makes you happy. So this is deep contemplation, y'all. All right. Somebody, you can have a Shih Tzu or a toy poodle. I'm seeing like a small dog, right? So you had to understand, though, it's always something standing in the middle. Now we're gonna clarify what's been in the middle in a minute. All right. Let me move this up here so y'all can get more of the cards. All right. So let's see what else. The Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. All of this has been about your destiny. Stop playing, girl. Stop playing, y'all. All of this has really just been about your destiny. And when you wake up one day and you realize that, look, you always had a helping hand, is what I just heard. Look at that hand, y'all, reaching out. You always had a helping hand, y'all. You just didn't understand. See, the hand is little, y'all. I ain't never noticed this on this damn card. I just noticed that, y'all. So sometimes you just notice, and somebody, your initials could be L. I'm seeing a LP, right? So you could be a life path 1 or 10. Wheel of Fortune is here, y'all. See, there is an ending that's taking place, but you just had to realize that you got help, girl. Stop playing. That help is right up there, y'all. All of this has been pointing you to your destiny. And you haven't been doing it alone, y'all. You haven't even been doing it alone, right? So now you understand that where your confidence was shaken, it was still leading you to your Nine of Cups, y'all, which is wish fulfillment. And the Nine of Cups in this deck, y'all, is 44. 44 is protection, right? 4 is the number of foundation. So no matter what, y'all, your wish fulfillment, it was always protected. Why? Because you the star. Stop playing. Because you the star. And your third eye, stop playing. Your third eye. Oh, all you had to do was what, y'all? Listen to your intuition. Listen, Linda. And that is why today, y'all, is going to be imperative, right? That you listen to your intuition because God is leading you every step of the way. You just got to listen, right? See, the star is your healing energy, your hope, your faith, right? Your faith. Your faith is what gets you in the star energy. Star, you could be getting public achievements, recognition, right? Somebody, you could be going viral, right? Whatever it is that is getting you in this star energy, it comes through your intuition, right? So even if that's starting a business, even if that's pursuing a relationship, whatever it is, it's still about your third eye. So somebody, whatever it is, you see something clearly, and it was always there. Why? Because it was just down here where that mountain at. Y'all stop playing. There's another eye down here. It was always there, y'all. Your big eye just had to see the little eye, right? Who is the little eye in the big eye? You and God. Stop playing. Why? Look at that damn card. I didn't pull it out the bottom of the deck. Oh, shit, because it's still there. Because that's that hand. Stop playing. Right? Stop playing, y'all. You always had assistance, y'all. It was right there the whole time. Eyes and hands. Stop playing. You and God. I can't make it up. Let's go and pull the Wheel of Fortune out since it want to keep creeping at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. See, somebody, God needed you to get to your 9 of Pentacles, y'all. 72. Somebody, you could be born in 72. 7 and 2 is 9. 9 is wisdom, right? 9 is wisdom. In this 9 of Pentacles energy, y'all, you are aware of what? Bottom feeders. Because I'm seeing a bottom feeder. And blowfish and shit, whatever kind of fish this is, right? But it ain't like a bottom feeder to me, right? So it's like you got to understand you had to get in your 9 of Pentacles energy, which is your independent energy, financial independence, emotional independence, wealth, so that you could understand the bottom feeders, y'all. See, your confidence is shaken when you need people. Stop playing. Stop playing. See, the reason I am who I am, y'all know T no shade. No T no shade. First of all, I'm a Leo, right? And then I'm a damn Scorpio moon Cancer rising, so I'm intuitive as the fucks. Right? It's 7:37. So I hear God clearly, right? 7 is spirituality, 3 is coming together, right? So I've always had money because I started working at 15 years old, right? So guess what I've always been? Independent. So that's why no one could ever control my happiness. Happiness comes through independence, y'all. Stop playing. Happiness comes through independence because when you don't need people financially, you don't need to listen to them. So then you can listen to God. And people who do not have financial independence, y'all got to listen to people. Why? Because you need their asses. I didn't need people. I could pay for help. No tea, no shade. I don't even care. I was making $11 an hour in freaking 19, what was it, y'all? 1996, 97, and I bought my first house. My baby was 4 years old in like, 2003. I'm sorry, 2003. I was a receptionist, and I bought my first house at 28 years old with a 4-year-old. Why? Because fucking 9 of Pentacles. Because I won't ever have to live with you and you talk shit to me, right? So what you got to understand is whatever it is that you desire, it desires you. But you got to get to your 9 of Pentacles. Because as long as you need people, you will never be able to break free. So somebody is coming through you understanding justice, y'all, right behind that. Justice. Justice says I can make independent thinking decisions and I don't have to worry about the bottom feeders because I don't need the bottom feeders. But let me tell you, when you need your mama to help you pay your rent, if you need your daddy to come every time, if you need a man, a woman, whatever, if you need toxic people, then toxic people will always feed off of you because they are bottom feeders. So if you are not in your nine of pentacles energy, you will need the bottom feeders. At some point, they're going to bleed you dry. So you had to understand your justice, y'all. Your justice was making yourself happy. Ace of Cups is in the reverse, right? Somebody, you weren't even happy in a lot of the situations that you found yourself in, right? Because you realized that you still weren't fulfilled. You still weren't happy, y'all. Like you still weren't happy. So somebody, now you're beginning to understand a lot of the things you had to do was cut away, y'all. Look at the scissors. Stop playing. You had to cut away the weeds. Somebody, you had to literally, you had to cut away the weeds. You had to understand that, I got to go snip some people, y'all. What is that? Boundaries. Seven of Wands. That's boundaries, y'all. Right? Cutting away people means that you simply, right, stop the deception, y'all. Seven of Swords, y'all. Stop playing. These people were deceptive, y'all, and they were sabotaging your whole life. Look at that fox, y'all. Stop playing. Somebody was deceptive as hell around you. 56 or 65 could be significant. And when you realize that someone was deceptive, y'all, what you decide to do is snip. Right? So whether this is you, y'all, or someone attached to you with the Elder of Swords, which is the King of Swords, somebody is now beginning to understand that in order to be happy, you got to snip. You got to set boundaries with the deceptive energies around you. That's what's leading to healing, y'all. That's what's leading to what? Judgment, y'all. See, judgment is when God steps in. I always tell you, right? If you read tarot, judgment is when God steps in, y'all. Speaking of, y'all, my tarot classes will be edited and on the website for purchase by next week. So anyone that could not take the Teach Me Tarot classes live, I've been editing them or having them edited so that I can put them online. Oh, okay, y'all. So judgment, all right? So judgment is literally, y'all, God stepping in and say, hey, okay, right? Now I can come in, divine intervention, right? Divine intervention so that you can move forward in whatever this is. Somebody, judgment. All right, we got judgment. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, I'm going to switch decks. Let's see. What else before I switch decks? All right, what else? All right. Oh, yeah. Stop playing, y'all. The Lovers in reverse. I knew this shit was coming out, y'all, because I knew this was coming out. I was about to say, right? The difference between the Lovers, y'all, and Judgment is this. Literally was about to say that shit. The difference between the Lovers and Judgment is this. The Lovers, y'all, is you making a decision, right? You making the decision. Whether this is about a relationship, whether this is about a job, right? Whether it's about family relationships, your children. The difference in the Lovers is your major choice or decision. Judgment is God's decision, right? So even if this is about a family relationship, right? You may not make the choice, right, to mend the relationship with your child, but your child will come to you and do what? Mend the relationship, right? You may not make the decision to go in there and talk to your boss because your boss getting on your damn nerves and you need to take PTO because you need a mental health day and you scared to ask for the time off because your boss is a crash out boss. That's what I heard, y'all. Somebody, you got a crash out boss and you need a fucking mental health day and you're afraid that motherfucker gonna crash out. Well, you ain't gonna have to. That boss is gonna come to you and say, hey, you look a little tired. I think you should take some days off. You got PTO. What is that? Judgment. Right? So even if it's your king or your queen, y'all, if your person is not making the decision, why? Because tomorrow is a new moon, new intentions. Right after that is the spring equinox. You're moving forward. Right? So what you got to understand is this is no longer a choice of someone else. It's God's decision. Judgment. Beautiful. All right. So God stepping into a situation, y'all. Yeah. So the moon is at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing God say, don't be afraid. There is no fear. All right. Somebody, you ain't got to be afraid. Crazy enough, y'all, I'm seeing this weird ass deck that I have. All right. I don't know why I'm seeing this deck, but I'm about to use it, y'all. This is, hold on. Let me see. Yep. I'm seeing this damn pop money deck, y'all. All right. I'm seeing this pop money deck. All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. Make sure you send the hearts up, y'all. All right, we got, ooh, what is that, y'all? 83, 63, 60 something people watching. All right, 30 thumbs up. So if you are enjoying the content, please give the video a thumbs up. I will go a little longer today, y'all, because I won't be on TikTok this morning. And the kids are on spring break, so I don't have to get off. All right, so I will go a little bit longer. So we're going to get into some love. We're finna get into some love, see what is going on, y'all. All right, most at this time. All right, yeah, damn, y'all, right out the box. See, y'all, I don't miss God. Stop playing. Y'all know I don't miss when God say grab the other deck. I grab the deck. When God say flip that shit out, I flip that shit out. What we got? Somebody want a new beginning, child. That thing say start. Stop playing, y'all. All right, let me move my laptop out the way without messing up something, y'all. Hold on. All right. All right, y'all. Let's get into the girl. Y'all, stop playing. I don't put the damn button. y'all kings be playing, y'all. They be playing. Stop playing, y'all. They be playing. Why? Because after the damn new start, I don't roll back over to my desk, y'all. What's under here? Twin flame. Twin flame. These motherfuckers is playing, y'all. Stop playing. Behind that is sudden wealth, the number 11. Stop playing. Celebration is behind that. Why? Because this is destiny. And why? Because my damn king just texted me talking about, babe, you coming down tomorrow? Yes, sir. I'll be there. Stop playing, y'all. Stop playing. Y'all gotta understand, right? Y'all know I'm in union, right? But tomorrow is a new moon. So, babe, like, you coming down tomorrow? Yes, love, I'll be there. He's like, don't come today. I need to clean up. Somebody clean your house. Cause your person finna come through. He's talking about, don't come today. I gotta clean up today. Come tomorrow. I said, okay, love, I'll be there. Right? So what you gotta understand, y'all, is I am the collective leader if y'all listening to me. And I'm in union, y'all. Stop playing. Tomorrow is a new moon. You better be with your person if that's what you desire, y'all. Set them damn intentions together and move that shit into the spring equinox. Right? You gotta understand, y'all. Somebody, you finna get a new beginning, y'all. That thing, the start button is here. Right? Start button. Someone could be 49, born in 94. It says, even with this distance, I know we are never truly apart. Our new beginning is always within reach. Somebody, you got a new beginning that's within reach. And even if it's not love, y'all, it's whatever you desire. Right? If it's your relationship with your children, if it's your job, whatever it is, y'all, but I'm a twin flame coach. So, of course, my readings are going to be geared towards twin flame because that's who the fuck I am. Right? So, you got to understand, y'all, whatever it is that you magnetizing in is yours, y'all. Somebody, you get a new beginning. Why? 23, 32. Someone could be 23 or 32 years old. Twin flame, y'all, stop playing. Right? It's 747. What's 7? Spirituality, y'all. 4 is foundation. Stop playing, right? So somebody, you finna get it. It says souls maturing separately to bring deeper wisdom upon reunion. And what everybody has to realize, y'all, on the twin flame journey, you cannot grow together. It is two souls, y'all, who grow separately to bring deeper wisdom when you reunite. No matter what type of twin flame dynamic it is, right? So you grow in parallel dimensions destined to intersect, evolving separately and becoming whole individually. And I tell people, you don't ever have to go into separation as long as you give your person space to grow and they give you space to grow. Me and my king ain't never been in separation, but we give each other space, right? We give each other space, right? If he say come down, I come down. If I need to be at my house, I be at my house. Why? Because we got shit to do. Right? You got to give each other space and time. You all are learning lessons. Everybody is healing. Everybody is doing the work. But if you try to be up under your person 24/7, that's not space to grow, y'all. Sudden wealth is here as well. This is the number 11. Everybody knows that as a divine masculine, they have to have stability. 3D financial stability. There is not a king in this world that is going to come to a queen and do not have financial stability. Someone's money could have increased, y'all, right? It says, I feel your presence through the darkness of the abyss. Although we are temporarily apart, our connection is so deep, I will strive to return to you. Why? Because somebody had to acquire more wealth. Literally, more wealth. It says feels unworthy, right? Needing sudden riches. Somebody didn't feel worthy, y'all. So they needed to have financial stability in order for you guys to build. Why? Because you finna celebrate. Why? Because this shit is your destiny. All right. Somebody could be born in 71, 73 could be significant as well. This is a strong desire here, y'all. Yeah, I'm talking about. Girl, wait, did you give somebody an ultimatum? Stop playing. Or God did. Stop playing. I don't know if you gave him an ultimatum or God did, y'all. But somebody got an ultimatum. It could have been God, y'all, with judgment out here. Somebody say, what we doing here? You either push that button. Look at the buttons, y'all. You either push the button or you don't. But what you gonna do? I just heard Pissa get off the pot, y'all. So I don't know whether you gave somebody an ultimatum or God did, y'all. Ultimatum is out here. Yeah. Somebody wants to explain to you why y'all have been in separation, y'all. Yeah. See, there's an ultimatum that is here. 73 or 37 can be significant. There was some type of trigger. Yeah, I'm hearing trigger warning, trigger alert, trigger alert. Somebody, yeah. Somebody didn't have a choice. It's like somebody was given, somebody does not have a choice or was not given a choice, and now they have to tell you something. Yeah, somebody rejected you, y'all, but they didn't want to. See, loneliness is here as well. Whoever this person is, they've been lonely as well, but they done had some type of breakthrough, y'all. Hold on. What is this energy? Somebody had to, it says, I want to explain why I needed this time apart, but I'm afraid you might misunderstand. It's easier to remain silent for now, y'all. So somebody ain't been telling you. Yeah, somebody, it could be a baby mama. Stop playing, single parent. Somebody, you could be a single parent, or this somebody is dealing with a single parent is in the reverse, y'all. So again, I don't really take these cards in reversals, right? So this could be them. This could be somebody they're attached to. Or this could be you. But I'm thinking it's somebody they're attached to. Why? Because it's a parasite. Y'all stop playing. That thing says parasite. Right? So somebody could be attached to some parasites, y'all. And whether this is their mother, their single parent, whether it's somebody they got kids with, whatever it is, it's a parasite, y'all. It says not every burden was yours. Some were parasites, y'all. Some were parasites. Feeding, right? Feeding off of your spirit. So whoever this is, y'all, they got a bunch of damn parasites. Somebody got parasites, and I feel like they've been doing a lot on their own, right? They've been doing a lot on their own. What is this energy? Somebody got a breakthrough. Yeah, stop playing, y'all. Court case. Court case here, y'all. Somebody could have had to go to court. Somebody may need to get their kids. I don't know, y'all. Somebody could have been dealing with their own court cases. Whatever it is, y'all. I got court case out here, right? But look. False twin flame, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Whoever this person is, y'all, this is definitely somebody's false twin flame ex that tried to keep them in court. Kids could have been significant, or a divorce. Somebody was trying to tie up their destiny because this person has been gaslighting your person the entire time. Stop playing. Yeah. Somebody, you could have lost a pet. All right. Somebody, you could have lost a pet. A pet could have passed on. It says they loved you until the very last breath. All right. And I'm saying, you and this person could have shared a pet. Hey, your pet loved you until the very last breath. Somebody, so whoever this single parent person is, has tried to keep your person tied up in court. Maybe they are threatening them with court. Whatever it is, this is a false twin dynamic, y'all. And whoever this person is, they're finally beginning to understand that you ain't crazy. They're controlling you. So what I'm hearing God say is this: your divine masculine did not understand that this person has been gaslighting them, y'all. Hell, maybe you told them that this person has been gaslighting you, but your person could not see that. Maybe this person took their ass to court for them to understand that, damn. Or maybe this person has been threatening them with court, which is gaslighting, y'all. This is somebody who has been obsessed with your person, but it was never their destiny. Yeah, your person wants a clean slate. Yeah, I got clean slate here. It says wipe the slate clean and start again. Why? Because that new beginning is out here, y'all. Somebody had to see the snakes, y'all. Somebody had to see. Mm-mm. Whoever this damn person is, y'all, they've been gaslighting the hell out of your person. I'm talking about gaslighting, y'all. Whoever it is, and it's a false twin flame. See, this is what your person had to see. They had to take charge, y'all, in order for things to move forward, right? Because of this third party situation, y'all. Stop playing. And let me tell you, y'all, third parties ain't always people that's sleeping with people, y'all, because we don't channel low vibrational toxic people, right? We channel kings who are probably divorced or divorcing or have children with karmics. And let me tell you, a king who has children with karmics, he take care of his kids, y'all. So what does that mean? He got to go to her house because he got to pick up his kids. He got to communicate because he's a present father, right? If you dealing with a low vibrational motherfucker, he ain't never there for his kids anyway. So 9 times out of 10, you ain't had to deal with a baby mama because he don't take care of his kids no way, right? But if you're dealing with a king, then you damn well better believe that whoever in the background is always a third party. And whether it is intimate or not is not likely, y'all. Not if it is a king. Now, if you dealing with a peasant, yeah, he's still fucking his baby mama, right? But at the point people turn into kings and grow the fuck up, then the third party is always mad. Why? Because somebody done had a breakthrough, y'all, and now they're understanding that they want to move forward. And the third parties are going insane, y'all. Why? Because this is the energy. As we are moving, y'all, into the spring equinox, today is releasing. I am not surprised that the third parties are in the energy, y'all. Not at all, right? Because they have had to detach in order for the new intention of the new moon in Aries tomorrow, right? So that you and your counterpart can move forward, y'all, in the spring. They gotta detach, y'all. This is the energy. And the third parties, they mad, y'all. So if you getting private calls and block calls and shit, yeah, people trying to do all type of shit, y'all, to control and manipulate your union. Why? Because these motherfuckers peeping, y'all. Stop playing. They are peeping to see if the manipulation work. Y'all, look, they peeping, y'all. Look at the peephole, y'all. Stop playing. Stop playing, y'all. They are peeping to see if their manipulation has worked, y'all, and it just hasn't. That's all it is. It just hasn't, y'all. So now you got to understand, if you getting blocked phone calls, if you getting text messages, hey, what you doing? Right, with nothing else, or just hey, right? Or you got private number calls, right? You know what the hell doing. People trying to start some shit, y'all. So all you got to do is what? Block that shit. Don't answer nobody phone call. Don't talk to nobody about shit, right? You don't need anything because you understand why. Because y'all, what did I tell you? Intuition. And there is a clear separation, right, of what is coming together with the masculine and the feminine. God separates, but man does also. So what you got to realize that a lot of the separation that you and your person has been what? Spiritual interference. Some of it has been God so that you can elevate and grow. But some of it's been the manipulation of people. Stop playing, right? So when you realize that everybody peeping to see if their manipulation, see if it work, y'all. Cause why? Cause they parasites. Yeah. And it's deceitful, y'all. Yeah. See, somebody, even your person now is rejecting attempts at other people's manipulation. Yeah, somebody has now began to critically examine. I'm talking about somebody you work at the what's I'm hearing the testing center. Somebody you work in a testing center or something. Yeah, because I heard critical examination or somebody you got a very damn important test or something coming up, right? But somebody has been critically examining the source of what has been stopping them, y'all. Because somebody was blindly being controlled. Blindly being controlled, y'all. Control is out here twice. It says uses lies to control perception and hide the truth. And now there is a divine masculine collective who now has beginning to see that it's a bunch of them motherfuckers, y'all, and they all women. Stop. Mama, sister, cousins, them, aunties, what the fuck ever, y'all. Baby mamas, right? Everybody on here is controlling, y'all. And it's women, right? So you got to understand, no, you can't go over there because I need you to take me to get my medicine today. No, I need you to come drive me to the grocery store. No, I need all of the manipulation of the women around the masculine energy that keep them tuned into the 3D matrix. Somebody's had a breakthrough in this third party situation, and they're now beginning to understand that there has been a disruption because of the third parties, y'all. Absolutely. Yeah, somebody has been checking it off. I'm talking about it, y'all. Look at this card. Yeah, Greta thing says, I'm sorry I seem distant, but I need this time to complete my evaluation of our relationship. And somebody had to sit down, and guess what? You checked off every box, but then they couldn't understand why the fuck they weren't coming through. Yeah. Because somebody wasn't seeing the full picture, though. See, somebody, they were focused on their shortcomings, right? But then they were missing out on you. But whatever these shortcomings are, y'all, see, this false twin flame was telling your person that they weren't good enough for you. Whoever these third parties are, they were saying, don't move towards the collective because da 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 da. That's why strength is in reverse, y'all. See, somebody's confidence was shaken because of what somebody was saying, y'all. It was an evaluation. I told you, somebody taking a test, y'all. I keep hearing evaluation, examination, right? So somebody, your person had to put distance between you and them so that they can truly get this breakthrough and understand that it was never about time. It was about the third parties. Somebody, your person kept saying it was about time. It was about time. It's not time. It's not time. Fuck no. It was never about time. It was about the third parties. Stop playing. Stop playing, y'all. It was never about time. See, somebody, your person kept saying, right? It's time. It's time. It's just impossible. I don't have enough time. Fuck no. It was never about that. Right? It was never about that. It was about the third parties. You don't have time if you're giving to everybody else. Right? You surely don't have time if you dealing with everybody else situation. If you putting out every fire for everybody in your damn life, you damn Skippy, you ain't got time. But that ain't had shit to do with you. Whose story is this? Right? That ain't had nothing to do with you. All right, y'all. I got 77 people watching. Welcome to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. We just having fun this morning. All right, you got to understand where the energy is astrologically, y'all. And today is about following your intuition. Sun, Mars, Mercury, retrograde, all of that shit, y'all, is in Pisces. So everything is coming through your intuition today. Listen to your intuition. If God told you your person ain't never had nobody else, your person ain't never been doing no low vibrational shit, your person always been there for you. What you got to understand, all of the shit that's been going on is, number one, your person has been comparing themselves financially. Look, I just looked at the bottom of the deck. Right? They've been comparing themselves financially. Why? Because whoever this raggedy ass third party false twin flame bitch is telling your person that they ain't good enough for you. So they keep working their ass off trying to be better, trying to be better, trying to be better. Why? Because this comes through confidence. There is no comparison when you got confidence. If you confidently understand who you are, y'all, you can never be manipulated out of your place in this world. I just talked about that earlier, right? That's that Nine of Pentacles energy. And that's why, as a collective, masculine and feminine, you have to be in your Nine of Pentacles, y'all. That is independence, because independence breeds confidence, y'all. And that is why I'm so fucking confident, because I ain't never needed nobody for money, ever. When my mama forced me to get my first job at 15, I've been working ever since. So it just makes you more responsible. Because we lied on the application. I wasn't even old enough to work. No, matter of fact, I was 14. I wasn't at my 15th birthday yet, because you could work at 15. I was 14, and she knew the manager. So she forced me to be responsible, and it's a great thing. Why? Because I ain't never needed nobody. I ain't never stopped working. I have been working since I was 14 years old. Never stopped working. Worked every day that I was in college. Every day through a master's degree, bachelor's degree, doctorate, CPA exams, all of that shit every day. But now, shit, at 50 years old, I'm fucking retired. And I walk in my purpose. And my business runs itself, right? So when you are confident, it's because you in your 9 of Pentacles. And then a motherfucker can't control you, y'all. And whoever this is, they had to get in their 9 of Pentacles because there was a class divide, y'all. It says class divide. And whether the class divide is real, there is always a division that takes place between you and your person. Yeah, and somebody could not see the people around them, that they were unseen foes, y'all. That thing says unseen foes. Somebody couldn't even see that the gun was pointed at them, y'all. Stop playing. It was pointed at them, but they couldn't see it. This is somebody who was absolutely gaslighting, right? Gaslighting a divine masculine, and it's a false twin flame, y'all. Stop playing. Manipulating. Yeah, and your person couldn't even see it. It says quietly, deadly, a silent strike, revealing the arsenal of the unseen. Blam. All right, somebody done seen the unseen, y'all. Somebody has seen the unseen. And now they are no longer being gaslit, y'all, by whoever this false twin flame is. Yeah. Somebody's been evading karma. Yeah. It says it's catching up. Yeah. Because God already said this was toxic, y'all. Somebody, it could be someone that works with your person. I saw toxic workplace as well. But I feel like this is something that your person always knew was toxic. I feel like they're addressing it now, right? See, with evading karma, you always know the situation, y'all. Let's be clear. Can we just be real, y'all? Stop playing. If you dealing with somebody who's ex or their mother or sisters, brother, cousin, uncle, grandma, whoever, right, are controlling, they've always been controlling. That shit ain't just start with you. It didn't just start with you, y'all. See, what you got to understand is when people don't learn the lesson and set boundaries before you get there, your energy is going to force them to set the fucking boundaries, y'all. And if they don't, all they doing is evading karma, because there is no way that somebody can be with a chosen one and be dealing with this dumb shit right here. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time, y'all. So somebody had to understand that they were more valuable than the opinions of these damn people. Because these people toxic as fuck, right? These people toxic as fuck. So somebody had to understand that they are more valuable than the opinions of dumbass people. Dead ass, y'all. I'm talking about it. Yeah. So your person has been in their spiritual isolation season. I don't make it up, y'all. And I ain't never seen this card. This card ain't never came out this day. Didn't even know it was here, y'all. Somebody has been in spiritual isolation, y'all. It says you weren't being punished. You were being separated to be strengthened. What did I tell you about the twin flame journey? See, the divine masculine has to get into spiritual isolation. Why? Because they hold on to this. This, y'all. That thing says emotional hoarder, fear, guilt, hurt. Why? What is the fear? I'm not good enough. She gonna leave me. What is the guilt? I cussed my baby out, mama. I was not a great person. I cheat. Let me tell you something, y'all. Instead of talking about the baby mamas and the ex-wives, let's be clear. They probably dogged them damn women out. That's why they be crazy as the fuck, y'all. So what you gotta understand is there's always two sides, y'all. So there is a measure of guilt that goes both ways. Why? It's called recompense. It's called recompense, y'all. So before you can move on in any union, you had to make recompense, queen. But what is our recompense as a divine feminine? We have to forgive ourselves, y'all. See, as a divine feminine, we stay in toxic relationships too long. We get karma in the situation. Queens don't really evade karma because queens stay in situations too long. So your karma is every day that you stay with that narcissist. Every day that you stayed at that bad job that you hated. Every day that you gave the situations that you didn't like. So divine feminine, you get karma every day you in the situation. Masculines, they don't get karma in the situation because they are the ones that reap the benefits of most situations, y'all. That's just the polarity, right? So they don't get they damn karma until after they get out. So after you get out of that marriage and you cheated on that lady, right? After you get out of that marriage and you or that relationship and you done gave her 3 babies and never married her because you was cheating on her and she was cheating on you and y'all all was crazy and toxic as fuck. What you gotta realize is that you still can't evade the karma. So when your divine masculine goes into spiritual isolation season, he still gotta unpack this shit, y'all. And it's called emotions, feelings. That's why he can't text you back. That's why he can't call you back. That's why he holds everything in. The divine masculine ain't fucking avoidant, y'all. They gotta unpack this shit. They got feelings. Why? Because so do you. And if you are your twin flame, then you got to stop listening to the tomfoolery of the world. Does it seem to be avoidant? Yes. But is it? Fuck no. It's trauma. It's something that has to be unpacked. Somebody, your person talking, they sleep a lot, or they jump and they sleep. Like somebody is unpacking it, y'all, because my baby over there sleeping, y'all, and she over there moaning. I don't know what she got going on over there, right? So I say that to say, y'all, somebody is unpacking their emotions. It says you've carried every wound and stored every memory. Now it's time to release what's poisoning your peace. I don't make it up, y'all. I just read the damn card. And what did I say? Your person jump at night. They can't get a good night's sleep. The only time this man sleep good is when he's sleeping next to you. Stop playing. Stop playing. Because y'all know they work sun up to sun down. You know they out there trying to be good men, productive in this world, citizens, taking care of their children, doing what mentoring, teaching people, coaching, whatever the fuck they doing, y'all. And they doing it. So the only peace your king get is when he land next to you. Stop playing. And he got to jump 10, 15 minutes before he settle his spirit to even do that. Right? So stop, y'all. You got to understand that kings, they hoard shit. They hold on to that shit. And it's not because they're avoidant. It's because they actually feel deeply. It's because they feel deeply. Because they are empath, like you an empath, crazy. If it's your person, you damn well better believe they just as sensitive as you are. They were just taught to not be flexible. Flexibility, y'all. They were taught not to be, right? They didn't want that, y'all. Stop playing. All right, what else? All right, what else do we need to know? Somebody, your person is going to be reaching out to you. I'm seeing lifesaver. I'm seeing lifesaver, and I'm seeing the number 1. Yeah. Somebody's going to be reaching out to you. Somebody had to get out of debt too, though, y'all. Somebody had a lot of debt, a lot of bills. Yeah. And they were overgiven. Y'all, what did I tell you? I don't make it up. Somebody had a lot of debt, a lot of bills, and they were overgiven. They poured, y'all. It says you poured into everyone until you ran dry. It's time to refill your soul. So God had to put your person into spiritual isolation, y'all, so that they could refill their own soul. Y'all, that thing was important as hell. Like they had to, y'all. They had to. Somebody couldn't even manifest, y'all. They couldn't because they were exhausted from overgiving to other people. Or shit, this could be you. This could be you. Take it how it resonates, y'all. But somebody is absolutely in spiritual isolation. All right? Yeah, ghosted. And that's why, y'all. That's why your person ghosted you. Yeah. And you deserve the honesty. Absolutely, y'all. You deserve the honesty, right? But their silence says enough, y'all. And let me tell you, if you are a divine feminine and you don't struggle with your confidence, you ain't really worried about their silence. Why? Because you hear God. Because you a high priestess, bitch. Because you follow your intuition. And you know that man tired. You know he working. You know if you call him, he gonna pick up the phone. As long as you don't spaz the fuck out, y'all will be fine. The reason you go into separation is because you can't hold the frequency. They be doing what the fuck they doing, y'all, to get out of debt. To have money, to take you on a vacation, to spend time with you, to be at a place where they can invite you to their home, right? They can't invite you to their mama basement. They can't invite you to their house with their roommates. They can't invite you to the trap house, right? So whatever it is, they gotta prepare for you. But as a divine feminine, y'all get to spazzing out and shit. Well, what you doing? Why I can't come over? What you doing? Why I can't meet your family? What you doing? Why I can't hang out with you? Because that shit is low vibrational and you're their queen. because that shit is low vibrational and you are their queen. And until they elevate out of the low vibrational shit, then they will separate themselves from you because they are your protector, even from themselves. So somebody, yeah, your person was ghosting you. They absolutely were. But let me tell you, if you listening to God, y'all, it's 8/13. That's my damn birthday. Right? If you listening to God, you understand what the fuck going on with your person every day. You know. You read their energy and they read yours. So when you, because y'all are the same soul, y'all. You are the same soul. You read their energy and they read yours. So when you over here checking their social media, they feel that shit. When you over here thinking, damn, should I text? I don't want to text. Damn, should I text? I don't want to text. You done text the message and then you done erased it. They feel all of that shit, y'all. They feel all of it in your energy. Why? Because y'all are the same soul. What is that? Chaos. Right? So that's why they stay away, because they feel your frequency. But if you hold yourself back, do not do that crazy energy shit, then y'all are never in separation. And what they will tell you, hey, babe, I'm working today. Hey, babe, no, I got this going on. Nah, man, me and the kids got da-da-da. Right? Oh, shit, I got this. You know what the fuck be going on, y'all. And I mean, it may not make you happy, but at least you damn know you ain't in separation, y'all. Because you know every day what the hell they got going on. The only time you're in complete separation is because you couldn't hold the frequency. You couldn't hold the frequency. So if you can't hold the frequency of union, you go into separation, y'all. Stop playing. Somebody, you could be accusing your person of cheating, and they ain't cheating. They ain't cheating is what I just said. Somebody, you literally could have accused your person of cheating. But that ain't even the case, y'all. That's a karmic cycle. And you need to learn the spiritual lesson. Stop playing. Stop playing. Right? This person ain't cheating. It's a karmic cycle of your insecurities, y'all. And the divine feminine, until you heal it, you got insecurities. That shit will trigger you. Somebody not texting you back will trigger you. If you ain't healed that shit. Somebody ghosting you will trigger you. If you ain't healed that shit, y'all. It will, absolutely. But you got to remember who you are, y'all. You got to remember who you are. You are of a royal bloodline. Who the fuck cheating on a queen? Not a king. Now, if he a low vibrational toxic that need to heal, maybe he is, right, with this cheating, right? But not if he's a royal bloodline. Not if he has entered soul recognition. And he understand who the fuck you are, right? Once that take place, that man ain't cheating on you. He can't see nobody but you. You be all in his damn dreams. That should be funny as hell, y'all, when my king be telling me he dreamt about me. One time he dreamt that I was the police and I was locking his ass up. He called me laughing, told me, babe, I had a dream about you. I said, what you dream? He talking about you was the police and you was putting me in handcuffs and taking me away. I said, yeah, because your ass afraid I'm going to lock your ass down. Right? So you got to understand, y'all. God shows you every step of the way your journey, as long as you can hold your damn frequency, y'all. All right, let's see. All right, I think I'll do one more deck and some oracle messages as well, y'all. All right, I think I'll do one more deck and some oracle messages. I said I was going to go a little longer today, all right, because I am not on TikTok today, and I will be getting content out on the channel today as well. All right, thank you guys for tuning in to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath 1111. I'm live Monday through Friday, y'all, at 7:15. All right, for your daily guidance. All right, for your daily guidance. All right, now I got to see what the hell my schedule going to be like tomorrow. All right, I'm going to have to find me a new setup. So we'll see tomorrow. I'm going to try to be live tomorrow. Well, actually, no, I will be live in the morning. Yeah, I'll be here same time tomorrow. Yeah. All right, let's see. Yes, that actually works out perfect. All right, y'all, let's see. I want to see what else. All right. What else do you need to know at this time? Hold on, y'all. The goddamn cards flipping out everywhere. All right, y'all. Let's get into some divine truth. All right, we're going to use this divine truth deck. I see what else you need to know at this time, y'all. Get those hearts to flying if y'all are enjoying the content, y'all. All right, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. I got 80, what is that, 80-something people watching? 78 people, 61 thumbs up. This is a big deck. Let me split this in half to shuffle. All right, y'all, let's see what else does you need to know. It's time. All right, it's your frequency. I just saw frequency as well, right? And we were just talking about that, right? When the divine feminine can actually hold the frequency of love, y'all, of open-hearted energy without doubt. That's detachment, y'all. It's 818. See, 8 is the number of manifestation, and it's 81 people watching. Y'all stop playing. 81 people at 818. So as the divine feminine, when you understand what you manifesting, you gonna get it, y'all. You're gonna get it. But you have to exercise detachment, right? A healthy level of detachment so that you don't stress the energy between the two of you guys, y'all, because you got it, right? You prayed for it. Why wouldn't you get it, y'all? I told you somebody is gonna text you, y'all, because they've experienced the transformation and they daydreaming about you. Stop playing. It all came out at once, y'all. Literally texting, transformation, and daydreaming. And all of this has a lot to do with what? This new moon. I don't make it up. That thing says moonlight and enlightenment. Who enlightened, y'all? The divine masculine. Somebody, you got a pink aura, pink quartz crystals could be significant, but I don't know what you've been doing on these moon cycles, queen, but whatever you doing, it worked. All right, it worked is what I'm hearing God say, right? Somebody, you gonna get a message. It says texting, transformation, daydreaming, moonlight, and enlightenment. So your divine masculine, they've gone through a period of enlightenment, y'all. It says the truth has been illuminated. I can't hide from what you've shown me. God done showed this person something, but so have you, is what I just heard. God has shown them something, but God has also shown them you. Right? See, it is not until the divine masculine third eye begins to awaken that not only do they see the karmics, y'all, around them, they also then see you, right? They don't see you until they can see themselves. They can't see themselves, y'all. So when they see themselves, they see the karmics, they see you, they see everything, y'all. Somebody is going through a transformation. I told you, it's them damn monarch butterflies I keep seeing outside, y'all. See, it says, I check my phone constantly to see if you have texted me. I love getting your messages. Somebody, if you haven't talked to your person in a minute, text them this morning. I text my king every morning. What I text him this morning? I think I said Supreme Rising, no, Beautiful Rising, my king. All right, let me know if you need anything today, right? Just whatever, y'all. It's whatever. They probably don't need shit. It's just the fact that you say it, y'all, right? So simple. Send a message, y'all, and you be surprised on your response back. Let me tell you, y'all, retrograde is retrograding too, by the way, right? Because the crazy thing is, he had texted me yesterday. We talk all the time. And I guess he texted me yesterday and said, babe, you coming here for a couple of days. I didn't even see the message, y'all. Check your damn phones, because we were texting back and forth. I saw every other message and never saw that message. And when I texted him this morning, his regular, Supreme Rising, Beautiful Rising, whatever, right? He questioned the message he sent yesterday. And I said, I saw a notification question. And I said, what he questioning? And I looked, I said, oh shit. So I texted him back. I said, hey, love, I never saw this message. I was like, yeah, I'll be down. Right? So you got to understand, y'all, like, shit, retrograde is retrograding. You better send that damn message. Because I ain't even get his damn text message. And I mean, we talked. So, of course, he'd have been like, well, babe, did you see my message? But I say that to say, I checked my phone a million times. There was no message yesterday because we were texting back and forth. And that message came up all of a sudden today. It's retrograde. So I'm hearing this, y'all. There are communication glitches. And remember, we were talking about spiritual interference. Spiritual interference goes both ways in divine unions, y'all. Sometimes God steps in for this, the transformation. But sometimes, y'all, it be external third parties that are interfering as well. You have to follow your intuition and listen to God. What if I just, for example, didn't tell him his regular good morning, right? What if I was just being salty or what the hell ever that didn't say? I would have never known he said something about coming down. Then he would have been in his feelings talking about, well, damn, my babe ignoring me. I would have never saw the message, right? I say that to say some of the misunderstandings that take place in this union, y'all, or in this journey with twin flames, that should be spiritual, y'all. So you better understand why, because this is a transformation. Somebody's been daydreaming about you. It says you're always on my mind, even when I try to forget you. But I am making conscious choices to transform into my higher self to be with you. See, the moon represents your emotions, y'all. And somebody in their feelings, y'all. This new moon energy, oh, somebody in their feelings, y'all. That thing says the moon represents emotions. Moonlight is the reflection of your love. And this moon is allowing someone to see the truth. At the bottom of the deck, proposal. Why? Because isolation. This person only wants you, y'all. I'm talking about and the sexual tension. And the sexual tension, y'all. Because somebody knows y'all could be a power couple, y'all. And that's what this person is thinking about. Whoever this is, that is what they are thinking about. Literally. All right. Literally, this enlightenment period has shown them that, damn, I want to take the next step in this relationship. Now, everybody's on a different timeline, y'all. So not everybody's going to get a proposal, right? You ain't going to go from complete separation to married tomorrow, right? But whatever this is moving forward. Right, moving forward. It says taking the next steps in the relationship. Now, somebody, if you in union, then shit me, this motherfucker want to propose. Hell, right? Shit me, if you in union, then you gonna get a proposal, right? So you gotta understand somebody wants to move forward. It even says let's move in together and get married, y'all. I just hear transformation, right? I hear like someone has changed their entire mind about what it is that they thought they wanted during this isolation period. See, somebody needed this time to be alone to figure out who they were and what they wanted, y'all. And that's why you have to be patient. The divine masculine says, let's be patient with me so that I can figure out what I want. Because what they want, y'all, is you. Stop playing you. And if you doubt that, then you're going to stay in separation. Because who the fuck doubts that your man wants you? If he the king and you the queen. If he's the king and you the queen, why you doubting that he wants you? And who's ever worried about a third party? Like the fuck? When you know who you are, you ain't never worried about a third party. You don't give a fuck about another bitch. You don't care about any of that shit, y'all. Nobody is you. Nobody carries your frequency. Can't nobody do this like you do this. Can't nobody do this like you do this. So when you understand that, you ain't worried because can't nobody do this like you do this, right? Stop playing. Can't nobody do this like you do this. So when you realize that, you ain't never worried, y'all. Somebody's been thinking about you a lot. Yeah, girl, that thing say you've been on their mind. All the things they want to do to you, oh, that's sexual healing, y'all. But the two of you guys are an indestructible force. Somebody, you could be eating a parfait, a yogurt bowl, acai bowl, right? But it's something you're understanding, y'all. And now, oh, somebody is understanding too, though, that guess what? Y'all are liked by few and envied by most. And that is what the divine masculine have to understand, y'all. We as the divine feminine, we read energy. We know when motherfuckers don't like us. We know when we go around the family and they don't like us. We know when people talk about us in the background. We know all of that stuff, y'all. They don't know that because they don't listen to their intuition and they don't listen to you when you say it, right? So now somebody is seeing that, y'all. That thing says, an indestructible force that many wish they could be, liked by few and envied by most. But when you, divine feminine, understand that too, then you understand that this spiritual warfare, y'all. People don't want to see divine unions come together. People don't want to see people from different cultures, backgrounds, races, ethnicities, age differences. People don't want to see that come together, y'all. I watched the goddamn, I gotta finish watching it. I don't think it came back out yet, y'all. Age of Attraction on Netflix. Y'all know I be watching my little shows now. Age of Attraction on Netflix. If those couples do not make it, guess why? Because they give a fuck about what people think. That is the only reason that age unions do not work. Me and my king got an 18-year age difference. I ain't never gave a fuck what people think. Never. Because I'm self-made. He don't give a fuck what people think. Why? Because he's self-made, y'all. We both were in our nine of pentacles when we met. So we didn't give a fuck about people's opinions because when you are who you are, you don't care, y'all. I sat there and watched that show, and that damn lady that's 54, I think the guy's 27, you weren't worried about what your son was going to think when you were fucking that man. You weren't worried about what your kids was going to think when you chose him in that commitment ceremony. You weren't giving a fuck what your kids thought. So why the fuck you finna run this man away because you giving a fuck? Stupid. Stupid. Right? So you will miss your whole blessing because it's a cultural difference. And all y'all got to do is understand how the other person communicates. Right? See, sometimes you just got a cultural difference. What you may feel like is something different from somebody in a different culture. And what you have to understand is the cultural differences, y'all. So no matter what your difference is in your union, you got to understand it and be okay with it. Because don't nobody give a fuck about other people. That's stupid as fuck. I never gave a fuck, y'all. And I never even thought, for example, I never cared, number one, what my kids thought about my union with an age difference. My oldest is 26. My king is 32. Right? So, but I never gave a fuck, y'all. Because I said I'm happy. Like, it never occurred to me to give a fuck. Like, literally. It never even occurred to me to say, damn, what your kids gonna think? Not a one. Not once did it occur to me to even think that. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. That's my life. Right? So what you got to understand is if you give a fuck, you're not living your life. I don't know. That's a message for somebody. If you still giving a fuck, you ain't ready for this. Yeah. Somebody, all talk and illusions. Let me tell you. So somebody, I feel like your person did fall for some type of an illusion about what was being said, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. See, somebody, I feel like somebody was holding back for seeing the truth because of what somebody else was saying, though, y'all. With this all talk, somebody was saying something and your person was listening to the illusions of what other people were saying. Yeah, when they knew they had found their wish come true, y'all. Like you were what this person wished for, y'all. You are exactly what they wish for, but I don't know. It's like they was listening to somebody else. Yeah, I don't make it up, y'all. That thing say intervention. Intervention. God had to step in, y'all. It says expect a miracle. Divine intervention is pushing the two of you together, right? Because this is wish fulfillment. But somebody had to get out of the illusion of whatever this talk is, y'all. Like whatever this talk is, they had to get out of the illusion of this. Yeah, girl, stop playing. Because somebody was a player and they was confused about what they wanted. Somebody was a player, y'all, so they were confused about what they wanted. And that's real, y'all. Like, hell, everybody don't know what they want when it happened, y'all. Sometimes people don't be knowing what the hell they got going on, y'all. Somebody was a player, so they were confused about what they wanted. It says, immature lover that lacks emotional intelligence, beware of their intentions. But let me tell you, queens, if you're in an age difference union, you damn well know that man ain't ready for you. Stop playing. Like, I have to laugh at that, y'all. I knew in many ways that my king wasn't ready for me, but I knew in many ways he was. Why? Because his higher self called me in. And he chose me. I didn't choose him. I didn't go look for him. I didn't go find him. He knew my age when he approached me. Every bit of it. So his higher self knew who the fuck I was and knew what the fuck was going to happen in his life if you approach this older woman. What you got to do is be understanding that they might still be in this energy, y'all. You don't give a fuck. Why? Because you got a life. Because you're doing your own damn thing. Because you don't give a fuck about that. You're never worried about the next bitch. You're just not. Because you a queen. Who do it better than you? Who look better than you? Who got their heart like you? Right? So when you understand that, you ain't never really concerned about that player shit, y'all. But somebody was absolutely confused on what it is that they want to do because they were immature. Literally, y'all. All right, somebody, you got an age difference because I'm sharing a lot of my story today and I don't really do that, y'all. So somebody, you got to understand, maybe it's time for you to share your story is what I just heard. Yeah, because I'm sharing more details than I usually share with y'all asses. All right. So somebody, your person though, they didn't know if they wanted to just be friends or lovers, and if they were ready for a relationship because they were still in this player energy, y'all. Somebody they were smitten by you and you pushed them out of their comfort zone. But they weren't ready, y'all. But they had to release the fear. It says, I am releasing fears and stepping out of my comfort zone to come close to you. Somebody coming in, y'all. Yeah, they feel like you're picture perfect. Somebody, y'all got a lot of pictures. That's what I just heard. Like somebody goes back and they look at y'all pictures. If you've been with this person or if you got pictures online, it's something about you they feel is just perfect. It says you're beautiful inside and out. I stare at your pictures all day long. Somebody been staring at you, girl. I'm talking about it, y'all. Yeah, somebody been staring at you a lot. They want to see where this can go. Is what I'm hearing. I don't make it up. What did I say? They want to see where this can go. What came out? Strategizing. Stop, y'all. Stop playing. Somebody still in bed stretching, cause my baby over there stretching loud, y'all. Somebody still in bed stretching, child. Somebody is strategizing. Your person ain't even got out of bed this morning. They laying in damn bed trying to figure out what the fuck they about to do, y'all. It says putting together an offer you cannot refuse. Planning their next move. Why? Cause you the divine feminine. God say, look at the bottom of the deck. Listen to your intuition, y'all. Every deck I grab is me listening to my intuition. Every time I make a move, it's because I hear God. God say, look at the bottom of the deck, divine feminine. Why? Because that's who you are. And now someone is being guided who used to be avoided. Simple, y'all. Someone is now being guided who used to be avoided. And it's not that your person was ever an avoided, y'all. And many of the Twin Flame Collective get stuck in that energy, y'all. Hey, speaking of which, I am finishing editing the Twin Flame workshop that I taught, and then it will be available to purchase on the website where you get the workshop and the workbook together for my Twin Flame workshop. All right, that should be available for purchase next week on the website. Many people get into this, right? He's avoided, and then you start studying like psychology and all of this shit. They are not avoidance. They appear to be avoidant simply because the emotions that y'all feel for each other. Y'all are playing off of each other's emotions. You ain't usually anxious, bitch. You ain't ever been anxious in life. You know who the fuck you are. So if you go into this anxious energy, it's because they are in the avoided energy and it's energy. So y'all are clashing off of each other. You ain't anxious and they ain't no avoidant. Now, if you are unhealed, then y'all are that. Right? But I talk to people who are usually already on their journey. Y'all, I got readers and stuff that follow me. If you already a reader, you already in your 9 of Pentacles, you already dependent, you ain't never been anxious for shit in your life. Stop playing. Right? You ain't been shit. You ain't been anxious. You ain't even gonna look for that motherfucker. That motherfucker came looking for you. You was minding your business. So then you are not anxious. But what happens is energetically, when the two get together, the energy is so heightened, it makes y'all feel crazy on the inside. He's staying away because he can't figure out what the hell going on. You over here trying to figure it out too. But meanwhile, the avoidant is now being guided. And that's all you need, y'all. But you have to settle the energy between the two of you guys enough so that the masculine can allow God to guide, y'all. So it literally says, my spirit guides are helping assist in this divine connection. Somebody's getting new insight. Yeah, because they really want to be close to you, but they were avoiding the emotional attachment out of fear. That is what keeps the divine masculine in the matrix. Fear. And as soon as they conquer fear, that avoidant shit, that shit go out the door. They be talking sweet and shit, and you be laughing, talking about, damn, I knew you had it in you, because they ain't no avoidant, y'all. They ain't went to therapy and got cured. They open their fucking heart chakra. Then they sending you text messages all sweet and shit. You looking at the phone talking about, the fuck? What's going on with me today? That's my life, y'all. Right? And you realize that motherfucker ain't avoiding. His heart just was closed because he be scared. Right? So what you got to understand is when the fear is gone, the heart opens, y'all. That's the same with you, though. Anything that you were afraid of, you didn't get. Right? Simple. But when you release fear in your life, guess what? You get it too, y'all. All right, let's get 2 more, and then I'm going to get you some oracle messages, and I'm out of here, y'all. All right, you irresistible. Stop playing. You irresistible, y'all. Stop playing. All right, somebody says, I cannot resist you. You are the best I've ever had. I told you. I told you, y'all. Now, not everyone has been intimate with their twin, but for my queens who have, stop playing. You know that shit. Y'all stop playing. Y'all know that in everything that you have Googled and read about twin flame sex is correct. 1000%. They do not make it up. The shit's real. And when you understand that, can't nobody do that like you. Can't nobody do it like you. Stop playing. Because can't nobody do it like them. You don't want nobody else, and they don't want nobody else either. Y'all stop playing. When you understand and you've been with your person, you think they want somebody else, you done lost your damn mind because you don't want nobody else. Now, if you still out playing the field and you still testing the water with other people, then shit, y'all energy match. But at the point you understand you don't want nobody but them, they don't want nobody but you either. Stop playing. It says, I cannot resist you. You are the best I've ever had. You have my undivided attention. Stop playing, y'all. Somebody say, you got my undivided attention, girl. What did you do? Queen, what did you do? Somebody extroverted. Y'all, somebody finna be loud as fuck. I don't know why we going into this reading right here. I'm here 18 plus, child. Somebody, your person finna be loud. If they have been an introvert, when y'all in the da-da-da-da, somebody about to be extroverted as the fuck, okay? I'm talking about, yeah, extroverted. It says moving towards you with confidence, okay? Ready to show you how much they love you. Somebody, this shit's beautiful this morning. This new moon in Aries, y'all, is some beautiful ass energy. Yeah, see, you needed it too, though, y'all. See, as the divine feminine, you needed the solitude too. And that's what I tell you, y'all. We have spiritual gifts. We have things that we have to do as well, y'all. See, when I was allowing my king the space for him to grow, I was growing too, y'all. I was traveling, speaking engagements. I'm finna be a GG child. My baby finna have a baby. Like, both of our lives have grown parallel, y'all. His business has increased. My businesses have increased. There is nothing that is not matching in our lives. Nothing. Everything has been parallel. As I have grown, he has grown. So when you understand that, the silence between the two of you guys actually gives you the insight that you need to set your soul free, divine feminine. Because that's you listening to God. Now, guess what? You can get up every morning and take a spiritual bath, right? You can get up every morning and do whatever is your creative work without having to worry about them. See, at the point I just told my king I'm coming down, now I got to say what? Okay, I can leave tomorrow because why? I got to go live first. I got to do my readings. Then I'll go down. Why? Because I'll go live on Thursday so that way I can dedicate his time to him, right? I'll go live Friday because I'll probably go down to the beach and do it, right? It's things that you have to align with. Your purpose don't stop, but you got to fit them in. Their purpose don't stop, but they got to fit you in. But you cannot have it both ways, y'all. Stop playing. I could not be a full-time mother, blended family, wife, all of that shit full-time right now. I'm doing great shit. Fuck that. Right? I don't want that. Right? So you got to understand, right? God gives you what you want when you need it. And that's why so many age difference unions work, y'all, because a younger man is working. They on a damn grind. They taking care of their kids. They probably got younger kids. So they are working. They ain't trying to be up under you 24/7. And that's great. Why? Because the older twin, you walking in purpose. You doing what you supposed to be doing. So you got to look at whatever the difference is in your union and understand it's meant to be that way. Why? Because it's two souls that grow individually. All right? It's two souls that grow individually. And that's not to say that we won't ever blend families and homes and stuff, y'all. But that's a 3D focus, y'all. That's the 3D focus, because everything is going to happen however God says it can happen. Now, somebody, these damn karmics was really trying to keep your person stuck in the 3D. And I feel like this was the struggle, y'all. Like, whoever these big mouth karmics is, y'all, they was trying to keep your person stuck. I'm talking about stuck in the 3D, stuck dealing with focus on tangible items. Right? Focused on money, focused on work, focused on partying. And that's why this person could not make you a priority, y'all. See, somebody now wants to make you a priority because they understand, y'all. Somebody understands that these big mouth ass karmics had them focused on what? Money. I told y'all. That's exactly what it is, y'all. It says, I have a karmic attachment that won't let me go. They are causing chaos and drama. Maybe it was child support. Maybe it was giving to people, y'all. Whatever it is, it was money. And that's why this person could not make you a priority. All right. We got, you are no longer an option. I am making you a priority. Actions match their words. Somebody, this person actions finna finally, oh yeah, y'all, they actions finna line up. But let me tell you, y'all, with evil eye here as well, yeah, there's a lot of jealousy and envy around, but they gonna have to see your person chase you now, is what I'm hearing God say. Y'all, I heard intuitive Kev, and I was getting ready to end. Y'all, hold on. I just heard intuitive Kev. All right, y'all, let's see what Kev talking about right quick. Y'all better stop playing with me. Love offer at the bottom of the deck. Y'all know when I hear change the deck. Girl, stop playing, y'all. I can't make it up. I heard intuitive Kev. I said, okay, God, I thought we was about to end, but I'll go grab Kev, child. Love offer is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Yeah, high honors, y'all. You can trust this shit. Beautiful. Beautiful, y'all. Somebody, your person really just wanted to do the right thing. I'm talking about it. They didn't want you to be in no poverty. They didn't want you to be in no poverty, y'all. Somebody you can trust this offer. Right? You can trust it, y'all. Somebody, you got a love offer coming in. Your person is military or police or something like that. They're very trusted. They're very responsible, y'all. Let me tell you something, y'all. If you're dealing with a king that is responsible for all of his family and all of that stuff, they are a responsible person. They just got to set boundaries, though. Right? They just got to set boundaries. But that does mean that they are a responsible person. So you, of course, they going to want to do for people. They have to learn, though, that you need boundaries. All right? What else? All right, what else for the collective before we end out on today's live? All right, y'all. All right, so we got priest. Priest, y'all. All right, priest is here. Health concern came out, but it kind of flipped out. So I'm going to put it back in because I don't know if it was supposed to come out. But this is a spiritual leader, y'all. This is your damn priest. This is somebody who I told you, y'all. This ain't no damn avoidant. They are a priest like you are a priestess. Right? But it's like maybe that's the health concern, y'all. I don't know shit, right? But what's priest? All right, what's priest? Yeah, okay, thank you. Y'all stop playing. I love God. Remember, y'all, health concern came out. Y'all, I'm like, what the fuck is health concern? So God said, okay, shit, put it back. I'll just give your ass concern. Okay? God say, shit, nah. Okay, I'm listening, God. Damn. All right. So somebody, this was the concern. It wasn't health, but there is a concern, and it was about money. I can't make it up, y'all. Unexpected money is in the reverse, y'all. All right. So that was your person's concern. Look, conflict is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. This motherfucker is telling y'all this person is beating the message in. I'm talking about if you don't get this message from your person right here, I done pulled out 4 different decks, y'all, and the message is the same. This has been their only conflict. It ain't a third party. It ain't no low vibrational shit. This has been the conflict for this person. They are a priest, y'all. This is a whole fucking king. What has been taking place is their concern over not having enough money. That was the conflict, y'all. This person fucking love you. Girl, that thing say enamored, y'all. So no, this is not an ending. Ending is in the reverse. This has simply been an obstacle. See how the tree covering the road? This ain't no ending. This has simply been an obstacle, y'all, that y'all had to encounter. Yeah. Because your person's intuition was just blocked about all of it, y'all. Intuitive Kev is in the reverse. So your person couldn't even understand what was really taking place around them because they was working their ass off, y'all. Let me tell you, somebody who working their ass off, they ain't listening to God. Stop playing. If they working their ass off, they ain't listening to God, y'all. They ain't got time to listen to God. They working too hard, y'all. They working too hard to listen to God. All right, anything else? All right, anything else here? All right, expectation is in the reverse. All right, what's expectation in the reverse? The veil. All right, so, oh, yeah. See, what did I just fucking say? Y'all can't make it up with message and then abundance and then chakras. Hello, y'all. Hold on. Somebody, your person has just realized. See, expectation is in the reverse with the veil and work and labor in the reverse. Somebody just now sees beyond the veil. See, they felt like they couldn't meet your expectation, but the veil had just showed them it ain't coming through your working. It's not coming through your working. You got to release this, y'all. Like all of that working, somebody had to see that that was actually causing the issue. It was alignment that they needed, y'all, to get to abundance. Message. This is a message of alignment for the masculine, right? This is a message of alignment for the masculine. The masculine have to come into alignment to get abundance. It ain't never about working, y'all. Say that shit. So somebody had to see beyond the veil, right? That it was never about you putting in more work or more effort, right? It was never about that. It was really about you aligning your chakras, right? So that you can walk into abundance. That's the message. Thank you. I'm done. Let me get y'all some oracle. All right, let me get you guys some oracle messages because clearly that was the message your person just got. It's always been about their alignment, y'all. All about their alignment. It was never about shit. It was never about anything else. It's about alignment. And when you align your chakra systems, you always get abundance, y'all. You always do. See, working hard gives you money. Alignment gives you abundance. So when you work hard and you align, you get what? Generational wealth. Damn, that card fell out. What is this? All right, it says, yeah. It says, I apologize for any pain that you may feel during this separation. I will make up for this even if it's the last thing that I do. All right, somebody, your person gonna make up for this shit, child. They see that they were so wrapped up in this damn 3D world of money that they just couldn't, y'all. Like they couldn't see anything else, but now they can, y'all. Yeah, it says the closer we get, the more I want to explore every inch of you. Y'all, this damn person so horny. I'm sorry, this person. Oh Lord Jesus, the closer we get, the more I want to explore every inch of you. Will you open yourself up to or for me? All right. I don't know what you did to this damn person in their dreams last night, y'all, but this damn person is on fire for your ass. Oh my God. What else, Spirit? All right. What else? Shit, y'all. What else? All right. It's y'all. I'm so damn done with y'all kings. I cannot make this shit up. This fool talking about it's the sounds you make or it makes for me. You have no idea how much you turn me on. What did this man dream about last night? What did you do, girl? I don't know. What did you do? Y'all, I cannot with this energy this morning. Somebody, you about to make a mark on this. I don't know what the hell going on, y'all. Greg says, I've spoken to those who are closest to me and they know the truth. Somebody, your person done told everybody that it's you for them. That's what this is. I've spoken to those who are closest to me and they know the truth. All right, somebody, y'all know. Your person is, they told people now. They have. They told people, yeah. It says, I want this love forever. Beautiful. It says, I want this love forever, even if we never go about any of this the traditional way. What was I just saying, y'all? What was I just saying? Some things don't have to be the traditional way. And the thing about many of those couples on that age of attraction is that they thinking, what if he want kids? What if he want this? What if he don't, y'all? Have those conversations. If you older and your concern is this man want kids, then guess what? Number one, is more than one way to get a child, and it ain't got to come out you. Number one, right? But you have to have those conversations, y'all. Me and my kings talked about all of that shit, right? Because the fuck, we ain't messing up my fine ass. But if you want a baby, we can get a surrogate. Like the fuck, right? Like you gotta have those types of conversations, y'all. But maybe that's not the plan, right? Maybe y'all don't want any of that, right? Maybe y'all want to live together. Maybe y'all don't. Whatever it is, have a freaking conversation. Because the issue is most people assume, they make assumptions about what the other person wants because of your own insecurities. You assuming you can't get this man a baby. What if he don't want one? Right? You assuming that he want to be married. What if he don't? He could be assuming you want to be married and more traditional, right? Because my king assumed that I wanted to be married because I've been married before. I said, fuck no, we ain't got to get married. We can be life partners. Because I don't want nobody else. You don't want nobody else. We ain't got to be married. If he wake up tomorrow and say, okay, now I want to be married, I say, okay, I don't give a fuck, right? It doesn't matter, y'all. So when you let go of these 3D world views of looking at divine unions and understand that that's not what a divine union is, sometimes that shit may not be the traditional way. And it's okay. It's union nevertheless. I don't know. Somebody needs to hear that message, right? Maybe yours isn't traditional. And it's because it's not meant to be traditional, y'all. Yeah. It says, let's get away from everything and everyone just for a little while, love. All right, somebody, your person want to get you away. I'm talking about it, y'all. Somebody, this message is very significant. Somebody wants to get you away. All right, whether y'all going on vacation or you going to their house, they going to your house. Cause goddamn, y'all, yes, like this is it. It says, let's get away. Yeah, my goals, dreams, and you, they all align. You are my destiny. Y'all, when I say I ain't pull a damn bad card out this damn deck yet, I cannot make it up today. I'm talking about it, y'all. Somebody now understands that y'all goals. See, this is what the divine masculine is evaluating. I'm hearing testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, testing. Yes, they test you, y'all. Yes, they test you. Every step of the way, they are testing you. They are testing you to see if you're going to act like the karmic. They testing you to see if you're going to overreact and they don't call you for 2 days. They are testing you, y'all. They fucking are. They are. But don't get mad. Nobody cares about that shit. Nobody cares, y'all. I ain't failed the test yet. Why? Because you ain't attached like that. You don't fucking care. So when they do stupid stuff and you pop off, fail, right? When they do stupid shit, you pop. Why? Because God testing you too. God testing you to see if you've healed from the dumb shit. Or are you still finna go bust out windows? Are you still finna cuss people out? Are you still finna act the fool? Or how have you risen above it? It is a test, y'all. It is a test to see if y'all goals align. It is a test to see if y'all dreams align, right? Because all of that has to align. Why? Because y'all each other's destiny. Y'all are each other's destiny. So all of this shit is test, y'all. He want to see if he do that same dumb shit that he did to his baby mama, his ex-wife, if you gonna react the same. And when you don't, he just be like, oh, damn. It's stupid, but it's true. Stop playing. Yes. All right, y'all. Somebody is talking. I'm done. This is so fucking beautiful, y'all. This thing says, my karmic cycle has taught me a lot about myself. Once I complete my lesson, I am coming home. Now I'm hearing that song, Coming Home. I'm coming home. All right, y'all. Your person coming home. All right. Let me get this last one. I'm going to get you some advice for today. All right. It says, this man, y'all, whenever y'all and this person get together, this fool, I don't know what the hell y'all got going on. This thing say, is it bad that I fantasize about you? It's as if I can't control myself. You fill me with passion. I want to return the energy. Somebody, your person been studying energy. They've been studying manifestation. They've been studying, like, I'm hearing feminine energy. I'm hearing kundalini. I'm also hearing tantra. Like, somebody, your person has been studying some shit. Y'all, I'm even seeing the Karma Sutra book in my mind's eye. So, somebody, this damn man want to try some new shit on you. What the fuck? Oh God, y'all, I cannot. We done had us a good time today, y'all. Hey, y'all know what? I may come back. Now, don't be surprised if I go later today around noon, y'all, because I do need to get content to the channel. But sometimes it's easier for me just to go live. So don't be surprised if I pop out live, or I may do it pre-recorded. I'm not sure, because I do need to get content on the channel today. All right. If I do it, it would be between probably let me see, I got a 1 o'clock. I think I got a 12 or 1 o'clock. So maybe 2 o'clock, y'all. So I may do my next, and that'll be a straight, yeah. So I'll do a you versus them, y'all, at 2 o'clock. All right. So set your timers, because I think I have a call, I want to say, at 1. And that's why I'm saying 2 o'clock. But once I confirm, y'all, I'll post it to my, page what time, and I'll do it this afternoon, and it'll be a live you versus them check-in for the new moon, because child, something going on in the energy with the kings. Okay, so I'll post it to the community in a little bit, y'all, and I'll do it here live, because I'm not doing a TikTok live today, but I'll do I'll do another live here just because I need content on the channel anyway. All right, y'all, let's get into your advice. All right. All right, it says, yeah, girl, stop playing, y'all. You done. That's it. This all. Somebody, you got this new moon. I'm talking about it. You got this new moon, child. That thing says, say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. All right, so somebody, you got it. Whatever it is. And I'm hearing, you got it, girl. You got it. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. Fuck around, give you my last name. All right, y'all. Somebody, you got that thing. That thing say, leave the baggage behind for good, y'all. Yeah. See, somebody, you had to center yourselves. Look, it's like both of y'all needed this, right? Y'all both just had to center yourselves, y'all. That's the chakras, right? You had to center yourself. It says, do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life, right? And let me tell you, y'all, that is the epitome of what it is you need to do in order to not go into full separation. Energetically, you and your person will be separated, y'all. Me and the king, we were separated energetically, right? So we didn't see each other as often, but we still saw each other and we still talk. We still run business together. Our kids still blended family, right? But energetically, we weren't always on the same page because as the feminine, you outpaced them and they have to catch up with you. So then you just allow that space for them to integrate, right? So when you as a divine feminine focus on the good, right, while they are integrating, it allows the integration process to quicken, y'all. If they integrate in lessons and you pushing the energy, it only allows the separation to last longer. If you know they quiet because they integrating some shit, you know God done told you that some shit popping off back there, then why you mad because they ain't text you in 3 days? Instead of being mad, you say, good morning, love. I hope you have a beautiful day. Breathe. All right. The energy is intense. Don't work out too hard, right? Not today. Eat light, love, because of the energy. Right? You are your spirit guide to your divine masculine, y'all. So when I get up and do these moon transit readings and stuff, and if it says don't exert a lot of energy, I text them, hey, love, don't work out too hard today while you at the gym. Keep it light. Hey, love, don't eat too much today because da-da-da-da-da. Right? They appreciate that shit, y'all, because who the fuck else guiding them if you not? Who the fuck else is, y'all? So you got to understand you are, right, their guide in many ways, y'all. All right. So today I want you to stay present. All right. Stay present today, y'all. All right. Stay present. It says, all right. Oh, y'all. Hold on. All right. There we go. It says, stay present. That's where life happens. All right. Life happens, y'all. The new moon is tomorrow, but we're already in the new moon energy. I just saw the comments. Yeah. So stay present, all right? Because we are in the new moon energy. So what I would suggest today, y'all, is just journaling, right? The things that you want to invite, right, into this new moon, which is also going into the spring equinox, which is also ending retrograde, right? So just journal, stay present today, right? Because that's where life happens, right? Life happens in the present moment. So stay present today, y'all. All right. It says open your heart. All right, open your heart, not just a little, but all the way, and let the love flow in. Open your heart, y'all. When you open your heart, God is always going to be there, right? That's too many. All right, let's get one or two more. All right, advice, be authentic. I love it. And that is the journey of the masculine, right? See how there's a man on this card? See, as the feminine, y'all, we done been through so much shit that we always authentic. Child, we trust God. We don't have a choice, y'all. But for the masculine, that's what they're learning. They're learning how to just be authentic. It says anything else is just exhausting. So you can't be one way with your family and your friends and with the divine feminine another way, right? You can't be one way at your job and then with your divine feminine another way, right? You have to be authentic. And that is the journey of the masculine, right? It's to just live in authenticity. All right. And what is the last message? All right. It says, listen to your body today, y'all. All right. So if you need to take a nap during the day, take a nap. If you need to rest, right? But listen to your body today, y'all. All right. Listen to your body. I will be back between 1 and 2. I just got to check my calendar and see what time my calls are today. All right. And then I will be back and I will do a you versus them on the next live, y'all. All right. Either way, I got to get the content, so might as well cut the camera on. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. If y'all will be back with me, then I'll see y'all later on today. If not, stay present, y'all, in this energy. Listen to your body. If you need to rest, rest. Always be authentic. Always keep your heart open. Say goodbye to your past, right? So that you can be grounded in your future. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Thank you. That is so beautiful. And I didn't even see that on my other phone. I got another phone here, but the gifts aren't. Oh, thank you. Now I can see them on my other phone. Ceviche.10. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you guys. All right. So I'll see y'all around 1 or 2 o'clock for your afternoon tea. You versus them. All right. See what's taking place within the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine Collective. Have a beautiful day, y'all. Thank you, my moderators. Thank you, moderators. Will one of y'all be back with me later to moderate? You're welcome. Thank you. Who is that? LaShonda, one of y'all, Light of Grace. Thank you. I will see y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all. Love and light as always. The Lady Empath, 1111.